Hey guys, so this is what I eat in a day as a vegan. Here I am rinsing my vegetables in the morning, celery and carrots. These are the ones that I do not pre-rinse, just because I don't like how they get when I pre-rinse them, because I wash all my vegetables and fruits when I purchase them from the grocery store, except for those. So I just turn on my juicer to the hard vegetable setting. I have the Breville one, and I just start juicing my celery. It's pure celery that I drink first thing in the morning, just to like cleanse my system. And it has so many benefits, you can look them up. But I serve like 12 to 13 ounces for me and my grandma. My husband doesn't really like to drink this juice. I don't either, but I know it's good for me, so I just drink it. So yeah, that's the first thing I drink, and then I wait 30 minutes to drink my next juice, which is basically my breakfast. This is about 6 carrots that I use to juice, and I use 6 carrots and about 6 apples. Sometimes instead of apples, I use 6 oranges, but today I'm using 6 apples. And sometimes I take the seeds out just because I want my juicer to last long, but I don't think it makes a difference. So, but I mean, you can take them out if you like. And then I always put 1 lime in my juices. Sorry, 1 lemon, and I cut off the peel so I can juice it. And then I also sometimes take the seed out. I just do this because I feel like it might help my juicer last longer. And then a piece of ginger and a piece of the turmeric root, and these are good anti-inflammatory. I always put those in my juices. And then I put it on the hard vegetable setting and put the carrots in. And then after I do the carrots, I go to my apples and juice those. Oh, I put my ginger and my turmeric. After I put my ginger and my turmeric, I like to put the lemon, and I put it down to the third setting, which is the citrus setting, and I put in my lemon to wash in the ginger and turmeric that I put in, and then I go back to the apple setting, which is the fourth setting, and I put in all my apples, and I juice that. And this is basically what I drink for breakfast every morning. Like I said, sometimes I swap the apples out for oranges, and I add a beet in there. So it just depends what I feel like doing. And that is what I drink for breakfast. And yes, I can drink that whole thing, and it's delicious. You don't feel the carrots. You don't feel you can feel a little bit of the ginger, but it's not a lot. But mostly it's just very sweet, and I love it because I have more of a sweet tooth than a spicy, So that's what I drink for the morning. And then these are the vitamins that I drink every morning. That white pill is the pill that I have to take for arthritis. And then this is a prenatal. The other one was a B12 that I take. I take that every morning. And then throughout the day, I do this tea for just to boost my immune system. With this whole coronavirus situation, it's just 1 lemon and a piece of ginger with some honey, and I drink that throughout the day, just once a day, just to boost my immune system, and it's delicious. For lunch, I usually do like a mono meal, like a fruit, like a watermelon or a melon or a papaya, a whole one. And this pretty much fills me up. But I love papaya. It's like one of my favorite fruits right now. So I just, peel it and everything. And then I just chop it up. But I love how they look. They're so pretty in the inside. And I actually tried the seed. The seed is not very good tasting. So don't try the seed if you've never tasted it. After I basically take the seeds out, I chop it up, and everything. I actually enjoy doing this instead of having to cook a meal. It's actually easier for me to cut like a whole fruit up other than, cooking. So this is better for me sometimes when I'm not feeling like cooking. And it fills me up, and it's healthy. So, yeah, I will eat a whole papaya, and it just fills me up for lunch, and it is delicious. So, yes, at 4 p.m. Usually my lunch is like at 12, but then I eat again at 4. This is the soup that I'm making. My grandma's helping me because I couldn't record and do that at the same time. So shout out to my grandma. She always helps me. And yeah, I'm cutting up some carrots, celery, and potatoes for this. And I just saute first the onion with some oil, olive oil. And I'm just quickly running through this whole, step by step, because it's not really like me teaching you how to cook it, but it's more like me showing you what I eat in a day. But yeah. So basically, just saute that with the chopped up carrots and the celery, and then just saute them just so they can be like nice and you know a little bit like soft. And then add some salt. That's like a teaspoon that my grandma's putting there. She uses her hand as a measuring tool, but I think that's like a teaspoon. And then we put some garlic, minced garlic. That's about like half a teaspoon maybe. And saute that in there. That gives it a lot of flavor. And then I add some parsley in there as well. That gives it some more flavor. And just saute that, and just keep sauteing. And then my next thing would be add the potatoes that I chopped up. Well, my grandma chopped up, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Just saute that, and then once they're sauteed a little bit more, you add that water up to like above double the level where the vegetables were at, kind of, to have some room for the spinach that we're gonna add later. And then we add that jalapeno in there. If you want to add jalapeno, I like to add a jalapeno, or you can add a serrano pepper as well, and a little bit more salt. My grandma thought I needed a little bit more salt, so we add a little bit more salt. You can add salt to taste. But yeah, I like to add a little serrano and jalapeno for taste and spiciness. And then that was a bay leaf that you can also add. You can add in there for flavor. You let it boil again, and that's my cilantro that I chopped up that I'm gonna add in it later. And then you just let it boil for a little bit until the potatoes and the carrots. Well, the carrots are probably already soft, but until the potatoes are soft. Once the potatoes are soft and done, you add the spinach. And I like to add a good amount of spinach in there so I can get my spinach intake for the day. And you lower the flame to like low, so because the spinach wilts very easily. And then you add the chopped up cilantro in there, and then you just mix it in there well, and it will wilt. So that then when it's done, it will look like this. And then here I have served the bowl, and I like to add a little lemon for more flavor. And that is my meal for like 4 p.m. sometimes when it's cold and rainy. Sometimes I love this. It's very nutritious. For the afternoon or evening, this was my movie time snack. We were going to watch a movie, and instead of popcorn, I decided to taste these that I bought at Costco. They are roasted kale. I'd say that they were not like wow, but they were okay. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, just to kill the appetite for snack. And I wanted some more snacks, so I added some more oranges in the mix for a snack time. And then after that, it was time for my dinner. So I chopped up some green bell pepper with some onions and some mangoes, and some kale. I added some kale. Now this is not my favorite, but I got my kale intake, and that's what I like to do. So I'm not the best at salads, but you can be creative with your salads, and that's what I ate for dinner. So hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys subscribe and comment below.